Welcome to Reread, where I'm rereading through the expanded universe in chronological order. Folks, we're talking about Dark Times again. A Spark Remains. This is the last, I think, 5-part series here. Basically, the same propaganda commercial with Darth Vader's playing again. This time, Dosh Janir gets to see it, and it's the first time he's ever seen Darth Vader before. Doesn't know who he is or whatnot, but the Verpin says, hey, he's obsessed with Jedi. Let's make ourselves bait, and let's try to bring Vader to us. You're like, dude, this has not worked. Everyone's come up with this idea. It never works. All right? But at the same time, Das told Bomo, he went, who's this Verpin? He's a Jedi? He went, I don't know him. He said he knew me. That's weird. But he is a Jedi, but something's up with him. Now, meanwhile, Dosh Janir is doing something sneaky. We don't know what. But he tells Ratty, one of Captain Heron's men on the ship, who's like a little ran-rat, to get him some supplies and be on the down low, hush-hush, keep it on the hush-hush. And then Ratty goes, wait a minute, this looks like you're building he goes, don't say anything yet. Well, Bomo kind of gets whiff of it, and he sneaks around and he finds out what the secret is. He went, hey, what's the big idea? What's this about? You know what that does. What do you do? What are you up to? And Dosh Janir mind wipes him. You're thinking, what is going on here? There's some big secret we're missing here. Now, what we're missing here is that Sedhet is a dark Jedi. All right? He's just trying to bring Dosh Janir and Dosh Janir's Bothan Jedi Master, I can't think of his name right now, and turn them into Vader. Because a long time ago, well, not a long time ago, but right when the Jedi were being overthrown, the Emperor took a lot of Jedi into the throne room. He went, okay, attack me. This is your shot. Gave him the lightsabers to attack him. And of course, he's slaughtering them all. And the Verpin sees that power. He goes, I want that kind of power. And then he starts killing Jedi. And the Emperor laughs and, makes him an agent. He's not a Sith. He's just a dark Jedi. He's like, so I called Vader here. We're going to kill you or turn you into our master. Like he calls the Emperor his master. And he's the villain. In fact, when they reveal that, Dosh reveals it. He doesn't. The Verpin doesn't reveal it. Sedhet doesn't reveal it. But when the Bothan goes, what's the whole deal with this? He went, it's to kill this Verpin who's a traitor. And then for some reason, the Verpin's wing falls off. One of his wings fall off. And that's where the issue ends. And then you have to pick up with the next issue. I don't know what the deal is with the wing falling off. But I guess you're just so stunned that he's the villain. And so the next one, of course, they're both fighting him off. The Bothan doesn't have a lightsaber. He says, I got rid of my lightsaber. But that's what Dosh Janir was getting made. A second lightsaber for his Bothan master. And so they're taking out and defeat and capture the Verpin, but they know Darth Vader is a-coming. And he's coming with his own army. He knows that he feels two Jedi, and he's going to come and stomp them out. Now, this Bothan Jedi Master, former Jedi Master, he owns a casino shop and a casino place, and they all love him. All the people who work for him love him. In fact, when they find out he's a Jedi and the Darth Vader's coming, they say, we're staying with you. But they have one last meal. He wants everyone to evacuate. He doesn't want them to get slaughtered here. And he and Dosh Janir are going to be one last stand against Darth Vader. And Ember is now kind of romantically connected to Das. That happened in the previous story arc. Das, when he thought she was dead, when dealing with the assassin and rescuing her from the caravan, he thought the assassin had killed her, and it turns out she's alive. And he kissed her, and he's like, "Oh, okay, so I guess they're together now." And it's funny because H2 was like, because someone asked, are they married? He went, no, they're not married. He went, wait, are they married? And he checked his sensors. He went, I think they're married. And then he went up to Das later. He's like, are you married, Master? Are you two married? And he's like, what? No, shut up. And speaking of art, H2, he got hit in the last one. He was a decoy for the assassin in the previous book. And he gets shot at and kind of hurt bad, but they fix him all up. Ratty fixes them all up. And he gets a new coat of paint. What color is it? Pink. And Das is going, seriously? And then Ember goes, oh, he insisted. He wanted that color. I love H2. I love the little floating droid. I can't believe I've forgotten about him after so long because he's just such a fun character. But during the battle of fighting Sedhet, Sedhet kills another member of Heron's group. It is the Blood Carver. I believe his name is Ko. And you're a little upset, but Ko didn't have that much of a character, but it's really wild that they've slowly killed off. This is the fourth member of Heron's crew. It's like if they kept doing Dark Times, would anyone be left from his crew? I kind of like how they're slowly just knocking each one of them off in different ways, too. But the Blood Carver has to die this time, and the Verpin's like, I just killed my first blood carver, ha ha, because all of a sudden it's fun to be evil. But anyway, the Bothan, as they're all eating, he whispers something into his servant's ear, and there's going to be some type of double cross to Darth Janir. No, he's not going to double cross him to Darth Vader. He's basically just going to, because he sees that Das is in love with Ember and vice versa, and he wants them to live. So what he does is he drugs Darth Janir, and he wakes up on the ship, and with a message from the Bothan saying, I'm sorry, but you are the spark of the Jedi. You need to keep the spark alive, keep the flame alive for the Jedi. And I hated when you came here and blew my cover, but I'm thankful you did because you reminded me what it's like to be a Jedi. See, he fights Darth Vader, loses, of course. Vader senses the other Jedi, Darth Janir. He opens up the closet, but then when you see Darth Janir safe on the ship, you're like, well, then who is he feeling? It's the Verpin. It's Sadhet. And when he says, who are you? And he rips off his the muzzle, and Sadhet goes, quick, we need to get the Jedi. I know where they are, to serve our master. And our master? He's like, yes, Palpatine made me, I'm just like you, and yada, yada, yada. And then Vader goes, really? And then kills him. It's super great. Super great. I love it. I love it. I love it. So many good things about Dark Times. I cannot say enough good things about Dark Times. Thinking of Knights of the Old Republic, Tales of the Jedi, Dark Empire, Dark Times is definitely going to fall somewhere in there. Maybe number 3 now. I don't know. Like I said, I have to kind of look back over my list there, but this is definitely a top 5 comic book just because I'd forgotten how dark it was. Not that that's the main reason I like it, but that they went there in a comic book so many times. It's kind of interesting. They did what no other comic book, in my opinion, has ever done, and gone down that dark road. And it fits the title of the series anyway. All right, folks, that's all for now. See you later.